table discussing the way that we get to the rack.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
At the 30-yard line.
What is that?
To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can... run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
What's that?
Now Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run a little bit.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Bills 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Allen going to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Claude Ray. Set.
Going back to Love. That's complete to Dobbs. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
14. Bills nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Love now. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
10 cycles. Red, yellow. Flat, red. Right through.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 6, measure. Ready?
Now Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Ready?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Go red. Set, huh?
Here's Love. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bills nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To the air, Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just chance to get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Down.
One more time with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Jacobs. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McManus now for the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Middle. Gun. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Alert. Hey, home. Look out.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Drill green. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut, blaster, sit.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Set.
Love. He finds Watson. It's gone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
56, 56.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 35. And the Packers first down.
Set, ready. Black shot.
Final play of the half, Love. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Down.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
Fight. White. Red. Cycle. Set. Hut.
Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
To throw, it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
That's good.
Half 85.
Allen going to throw.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green Jack. Claws red. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Ready.
Now receiver in motion left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and a couple. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 38-yard line.
Off 52.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
that's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56, 56.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Ready?
Love now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Set, hut, smack, red. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Set. Fly through.
On 4th down, Love. They'll roll him out right. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
On the ready. Set.
In
Ready.
motion left goes Watson.
Set. Go.
Love. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Now Love. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Allen. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Blue striker. Set.
Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Drill green. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the